Yo, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to be doing a updated class setup and settings video for Black Ops 6 rank play. Yes, I hit iridescent solo queue. I finally did it. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know I've been trying to do this since Modern Warfare 2. I just couldn't get past the line. I hit Crim 3 and I couldn't get there, but I finally did it. And today I've got all the classes, all the settings that help me get there. Okay, starting off with the obvious, the class setups. What are we rocking with right now? I'm going to give you guys the class setups you need. Starting off with the most broken one. I don't really use this, to be honest with you. I like using the CDL classes, but if you're trying to get there, you want a broken sub, this is it, bro. It's a KSV. It's the most broken sub in rank play currently. It's kind of cheesy. If you want to use it, go for it. Here are the attachments that I use. It's a good one. It's fun to use, but like I said, I just prefer the Jackal. I think it's just more, I don't know, when I watch the pros and stuff, I like using what they use, so I don't know why, maybe it's just me being weird, but I like it. I like using what the pros use, so I relate more when I'm watching them play, and I kind of, I improve that way. But if you want to just get better, so if you want to just have a better weapon, I believe the KSV is better. It's a bit stronger, and it kills slightly quicker. I just think it's a very, very strong SMG, and that's what I'm working with. That's the attachments right there. In terms of the pistol, the attachments are the same for every single one. You don't really have a lot of variation, so pistol's nice and easy. And then we use concussion. Flashbang is also broken, so once again I use concussion because it's what the pros use, and I'm just practicing in case I play any tournaments or 8 to whatever. But I would say for an OP class, flashbangs are actually better. I would run a Semtex. Me personally, I like Semtex on my SMG classes. I just feel like it's easier in tighter situations. Another thing which is really broken, bro, this is a stupid thing to have in rank play. Assault packs are stupid because you can get unlimited equipment, essentially. They're really, really strong. So if you wanted to, again, these are banned. Like, no one uses them in rank and CDL, but you can run an assault pack. They're pretty strong to use. So I would say this is like pure rank play sweat class, okay? We got assault packs, flashbangs, Semtex, okay? In terms of perks, again, you could even try dexterity, but for me, I'm more going to use ninja and then flak jacket. I do like dexterity. I don't really use gung-ho, but you could try it. I mean, I guess it could be a mixy class, but in terms of rank play efficiency, I'll use ninja and flak jacket. I really like dexterity. The only issue is I think you have to have flak jacket. You just die with one grenade without it, and it gets really tilting. Perk 2, fast hands are the only option. Perk 3, you have to be using double time. Don't even use quartermaster. Don't even look at quartermaster. Use double time and move on with your day. But now we go to the classes that I actually use. In terms of the aims, I was trying out both. Now, I'm a big fan of the gunfire aims, okay? So the only difference here is this one is perk greed, so you lose 2 attachments, but you get ninja and flak jacket. But for me, to be honest with you, if I'm anchoring or I'm certain like power spot, I'm okay without flak jacket if I have gunfire because I've got my trophy, right? So I feel like sometimes I get away with using this class, and this is what I use. Kepler, ported, reinforced, vertical, ergonomic, infiltrator, and recoil springs. The only difference is with my other class, my class without gunfire, I just don't have a stock or a fire mod. So if we look at the actual difference, you're basically trading flak jacket for the stock, which improves your strafe speed. So you can see with this build we strafe quite a lot, and I think it's really beneficial to have that strafe speed. I think it's very good. And the other thing is our recoil springs. There isn't really a lot of recoil right now anyways, but with recoil springs it makes it even easier at that far range. You see that? Like, we can absolutely zap people. I just think if you're struggling with your weapon a little bit and you want that advantage, you might as well try the one with gunfire. I think it's very strong, and the only thing you lose is flak jacket. But as an AR, if you're playing certain positions, you might be okay without it, especially with the amount of trophies you get. You should be okay. But like I said, have both, see what you like, and play around with it. Then we go to the Jackal. There's only one Jackal build you actually need. Compensator, long barrel, ranger, ergonomic, and the balanced stock. I want to make, I'm 99% sure they use the long barrel on this. I'm 99% sure. There's some tweaking, but I think that's fine. Yeah, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that's fine. And this is what I've been using on both my accounts. So I haven't actually used this account in a while. I've been playing on my second account. Once I hit Erie here, there was so many hackers, I kind of just left that alone when on my second account. But there you go. That's the class setup for now. Same thing. Again, I was using dexterity, but recently I went to flak jacket, made it a little bit easier to run with. And those are all the classes. If you guys are getting a bit bored and want to try something else, the GPR is okay. I just think the aims is better. And one thing I would say to try is you can have a bit of fun maybe using the C9, but again, KSV is just better. These are just more fun to use, but C9 isn't as good. I think the KSV is the best, and then the Jackal is probably the best after that. So let's go through and check out everything else. Score streaks, obviously you can't change that. We're going to leave it like that. In terms of operator, what we're running currently, we're running that Erie skin. There's a few nice skins, I would say. In terms of the rank play skins, I actually want to check them out as well, because I wanted to see what you guys thought of the rank play skins. What did you guys think of the rank play skins? Let me know down below what you guys think of the rank play skins. Do you guys think they did good with the CDO camos and stuff? Or do you guys think they could have done better? Let's check them out real quick. Where is it, bro? I've not even checked them out. All right, there you go. So there's a few of them like I like. Like I would probably go the optic because I'm an optic fan. I actually like the camo on this one. Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad. But again, for me right now, I'm rocking the Eerie skin while I got it. I'm waiting for that Eerie camo. That's going to look nice. But then we go through to our settings. Let's go through and check out the most important settings. So quick settings. What are quick settings really quickly? What I like to do is I like to put settings that I maybe change into my quick settings section. We're going to start off with a few weird ones and then we're going to go through into detail. So the controller, I actually have a scuff in vision, okay? So what does that mean? What that means is, let me go and show you, because this is kind of a question I get quite a lot. So I want to show you guys why this is important. On my controller, I have extra 2 paddles. Those paddles are on the side of my controller. So let me show you. So right there, there's a paddle on my left of my controller and a paddle on my right of my controller, okay? So right now you can see the side paddles are really important. Why? Because I've got my D-pad mapped to that. If you guys know you play controller, your D-pad up is your pinging button. So I can actually ping people without moving my hand off my left stick. So right now what I would do if I had to ping someone normally, I'd move my hand off my left stick and then ping them, but then it messed up my movement. So now I can ping them with my index finger, so just pressing that down, and on the other side you can see I mapped it to keyboard 1, right? So I want to show you what that does. Can you see right here I've got my prone / dive to 1. So what that means, if I go to the training ground real quick, right now if I want to ping, I can press my right button in without taking it off. If I want a dolphin dive, I can just press the left button in. It's a bit tight here, but I can just press the left button in. What you normally would have to do is press the slide button while pressing the left stick in. So this just makes it a little bit easier for me to dolphin dive when I need to. Let's say I'm going around, I need to dolphin dive, I press the left stick in and then I can focus on my aim. So it just makes it a little bit easier. So when people ask me what controller I have, that's why I have this controller. Then the back buttons, I've got my 2 paddles, which are jump and slide. That's it. That's the only difference I have to a normal scuff, is I have side paddles, which makes it easier to dolphin dive and to live mark. The live mark's probably the biggest benefit. Then we go through, let's check out some of the more settings, some other settings. So go to quick settings. Like I said, these are some that I maybe change on a regular basis or just want to double check. So I leave them on my quick settings. It's nice and easy, nice and quick to do it. Another tip you can do is you can actually search. You can search, for example, aim assist. So you can actually search for specific settings if you're trying them, and it makes it easier, especially because of how messy the settings are. You don't really know where everything is. So it just makes it nice and easy to go through. Okay, let's go through. Controller, obviously I'm not on keyboard and mouse. Starting off with input device, go on controller. Button layout, I used to use the tactical. Now I'm on default. I just find it much better, easier to slide cancel. So now I can slide cancel with my paddles instead of my right stick. Then we go through to horizontal stick sensitivity. If you guys were on 7.7 previously in the last update, before the game changed, same thing, 1.65. Most pros are using around this. I would recommend using 1.65. If you can't get that 1.65, you may need to type it in. You may need to go there, press that button and press 1.65, because I believe it only goes in intervals of 10. That just makes it nice and easy, okay? So if you're stuck on 1.7, you go in, you press it right there, 1.65. Honestly, I don't know how to do that on console. I do apologize, because I'm on PC. I can't really check that. Hopefully there's a solution. If not, you might have to look online. But I think 1.65 is a perfect balance. If you can't do it on console, just go 1.7. I think it's fine. Then we go through. None of this I really care about. We're going to leave it. This one's personal preference. Just I prefer shooting in my L1 and R1 instead of my LTRT. Vibration, turn that shit off. Dead zone inputs. People ask me, yo, Arv, what's your dead zone? Let me run it. Okay. Dead zone's very important to adjust yourself. I think this is a good starting dead zone though. I think having it like this, in my opinion, is a very good starting dead zone. And then from there, you can check your stick drift. You see right now, my left stick isn't moving. Let me go through and explain what dead zones are. Dead zones are basically how much pressure you need to put onto that area for it to react. So you see left stick minimum, right? If I put it low, what happens is, like, not a lot of force is needed on the left stick to make it start moving. So you can see, you may get a bit of stick drift. Now, I'm quite fortunate. I don't have stick drift right now because it's a new controller. But if you are feeling that you have stick drift, improve your left stick minimum, up it, okay? Once it gets to 5, you don't really want to go higher than that. So that might be a sign to maybe get a new controller from about 5. I play on about 3. If it goes from 3, then I start to think about getting a new controller. Left stick max, I've seen people put it on 99, some on 60, some on 70. I've kind of left it on 75, and I feel like it's okay. I think this is just easier to see how much you need to move your stick for it to start moving. I just leave it on 75. Again, I'm comfortable with it. You can kind of play around if you want, but for me, this is it. Right stick on 3, right stick max on 99. Left trigger 0, right trigger on 0. You want that to shoot immediately. Okay, let's go through, check out our aiming. Sensitivity, again, don't touch that. Nice and easy, leave it as it is. Aiming advanced. Instant, I've left it on instant for a while. I think it starts off with gradual, I believe, but I leave mine on instant. I don't remember why. It's just something I saw people do at the start, and I didn't even question it. I just left it on instant. Then we go through this. I don't even touch. This is one of the most important things in the game. You have to make sure. Now, some people are saying they're trying linear, bro. I think that's faded. Put that shit on dynamic, bro. Dynamic has been broken since it's been in the game. It's not even a quick. Just leave it on dynamic. You don't even question it. Just leave it on dynamic, and that's it. That's it. You're done. Nothing else. Don't have to change anything else. Don't have to complicate it. Then we go through aim assist. Obviously, you want that on. I don't even touch anything here. We leave that as it is. Okay, movement. Sprint assist. I played around with this one a lot. I played around with this one a ton. I used to have tactical sprint assist. Let me show you guys the reason why I don't like tactical sprint assist, okay? If I'm running around right now and I see this player there and I want to go to the right, if I do that, my whole gun goes up. So when I run and sprint to fire, when I aim in, that sprint to fire gets you killed. So if I'm fighting someone and I go left and then I move up, your weapon goes up, especially with a sub. It's even worse. So right now, look at my weapon. It goes up. You see how it goes up every time? I don't want that. If I'm moving a little bit, I want to be able to do this. I want to keep my weapon like this so I can center and then aim in and get the kill. But when you're running, when you're walking like that, and it constantly goes up, it takes an extra second to react. That's because of your sprint to fire speed. The reason why that happens is because of your ATS. When you have ATS, it skips a step. You're not actually able to walk with your weapon on the side. You're always running. So I leave it on, and then what I do is I leave it on single tap sprint. Okay, so we're going to go through where to find that. So let's go through the top again. So leave that one on. I leave this off, tie, off. Corner slice is a bit of a weird one. It's basically when you peek a corner and your weapon goes like slanted sideways. It looks cool. It's kind of like from Rainbow Six, but in that game, like, they can't see you. In this game, when you corner slice, they can still see you like normal, so it doesn't really do anything. The next most important one is slide dive behavior. You want to put that on hybrid. It makes it a lot more efficient, a lot more easier to slide and dive, and make it like basically easier to tell the difference, and it's just a lot easier to dive. So I would say use hybrid, and I'll show you how to dive with that in a minute. The rest of them you can kind of copy as well. You go on, free for off, and that's it. Then we go to movement advanced. The only thing I want to change here is this one, tactical sprint. I put that on single tap sprint. It just makes it easier. It gives me more freedom. So now I know that when I'm running, I can, you know, press it to run. I can hold it. I can press it again to like tac sprint. Just makes it easier to distinguish the difference between gunfights. The rest of them here, we don't touch anything. I don't think I touch anything here. The only one I do, that's again a personal preference, is I like it on Prioritize Interact. I think it's the same for Warzone, and I just keep it there so it's easier, and when I play Warzone, I don't have to keep changing that. That's about it. The next one is graphic settings, okay? I'm on 240 frames. I should actually be on full screen, probably exclusive, I think would probably be better. I'm guessing, I don't know, but yeah, my monitor, people always ask me what monitor I have. I have a Samsung G7 Odyssey, really good monitor. You can see I get 240 frames. This is my PC. I got Radeon RX 7900 in terms of the graphics card. I don't really know what CPU I have, but yeah, there you go. That's my PC. I'm trying to sort out a partnership with the company that I got a PC from, so hopefully give you guys a discount on the website, because it's a great website. I'm in contact with them right now, so hopefully that gets sorted, and then we'll be able to, you know, have our first hopefully sponsor on the channel and go from there. Right now we go through. You can see I play on 2000, I can't even say that, 2560 times 1440, but just do whatever your monitor supports. Basically, don't do anything crazy, just do whatever your monitor supports. That's it. I have this to make it nice, and I think this helps with frames, but anyways, yeah, let's go through. I don't know if this reset, to be honest with you. I think mine has a little bit higher than normal. I have mine on like normal, so I wouldn't really use my graphics settings fully. You can use them anyways and then adjust them, but I think for a few of them you could put them on low, but because my computer is quite good, I left a few of them on normal just to keep my, you know, the quality a little bit higher. You could definitely put them on lower if you're struggling with frames, but I would use this as a kind of template and go from there. Then we go to view. FOV, people ask me what my FOV is. I play 103. Now there's no real difference. I used to play 105, 110. They're a bit too high. I think 100 to 103 is probably a sweet spot. 100 is what most people I think stay on. Because I used to be on 103, I kind of just kept it on 103, and that's it. I haven't changed it since. Weapon, you want to keep that on wide. Affected, you want to put that on affected instead of independent, and that's it. These ones you want to change as well, because I think by default this is on, you want to get rid of the motion blur. It's really bad. It just doesn't help at all. And the first person camera movement, I think it's on default, you want to put that on 50%. That's about it. In terms of settings for audio, people ask about audio. Honestly, my audio is nothing crazy. I have not done anything to my audio. I literally just have default audio. Unfortunately, I can't help you with that one. Then we go to interface. This is where I do make a few more changes, a few more of those you know, just extra things that you don't necessarily need, but I like to have. Look at the top left, you see how my FPS is now going and coming back. It's because I've got them on right there. You can see what you want on, so I have my FPS and my ping on. I don't care about anything else too much. Then we go through the next one that I do actually have on, if we look to the right here, is this bit, the gameplay HUD. Okay, so if you actually look at your HUD presets, sorry, HUD bounds, I put them in as far as possible. Why? Because then everything on the outer skirts will be closer. So your mini map, your kill feed, everything will be closer in the middle. It makes it easier to see. When people say, how do I look at my kill feed and my mini map at the same time? This doesn't change the world, but it just makes it a little bit easier. Then we go through mini map. I put that on square. It default is by round. I don't know why. Put that shit on square. You see a lot more. Radar was on by default. Turn that off. What's the next one? Crosshair, you want to put that on. I like having on largest on this account. I need to change with the other one as well. I actually like having on largest. I think it's just a bit easier for your sentry. You can focus on it a bit more. Crosshair color, again, doesn't change anything, but I just have it on green. Personal preference. I'm gonna put it on red. There you go. Doesn't change anything. We'll keep it on red. Nice and easy. That's it. Everything else is kind of simple. The only one thing I would say you want to change is your size of your mini map. The way we do that is, I believe we go to that. There you go. So if we go to HUD presets, press R1. So this is just standard, right? We don't really want standard. We want to do our own customized one. So we go through. There you go, right there. Okay, so now we have the mini map. I've actually scaled it to 120, so you can make the mini map bigger. It's normally on 100, as you can see. So I've made it bigger, which just makes it easier to see around. I think this is the first Call of Duty they've actually given the user the options, and it's a really nice one. Your mini map's nice and big. You can see everything through there, and that's it. Those are the settings. Obviously, I hit Iridescent this season. It was an absolute grind, and I appreciate all the support getting there. All the content you normally see now is probably going to be on my second account, just because there's so many hackers in Iri, bro. There's so many hackers, so I just play on my second account, which is Crim. And yeah, now I hit Iri. I didn't really need to play on it because I've got the skin, got the camera when it comes out, and that's it. I'm chilling. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If you did, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys for another video later on today. Peace.